TBIC, the best in sports entertainment. We're here live in partnership with say TNS Media Group with the team and the family. It's a little hot in here. You know, the heat not working.
Air.
You know, whatever. The air not working. It's hot. We sweating. You know, we on the stage. But we got some news in I'm not in boxing. In NBA. NBA champion has been crowned as of yesterday. The Oklahoma City Thunder went on ahead and closed the series out in Game 7, winning the series 4-3, I believe.
4-3.
Yeah, 4-3. You didn't believe they was going to win the series. You had hope for Indiana like everybody else had. I expected Indiana to play well, which they did. They lost Tyrese Halliburton towards Achilles last night. You know, for me, I just want to speak about that. You know, we've seen this over and over and over again. You've seen it happened to Kevin Durant in the finals. Kevin Durant had calf tightness and soreness. He's speaking about his calf. He played, what happened? He ended up tearing his Achilles. You see this happen to Tyrese Halliburton, calf tightness, soreness, he tears his Achilles. Kobe Bryant, calf tightness, calf soreness, tears his Achilles. I know he wanted to go and I know he wanted to play, but I just feel like, you gotta make the staff should have made a better decision, in my opinion, as far as this young man's career. I know you get opportunities. Opportunity don't happen often. Comes once in a lifetime. It's hard to get to the NBA championship, so I can kind of see. But I just thought that after seeing that, my opinion is like I think that he should have probably sat out, man. Shouldn't have played. I mean, I just think that he is playing fairly well, but.
So you're saying he tore his Achilles now?
Yeah, it's done.
So first he had a calf strain, now the Achilles tore.
Yeah, but that's all that's all in one. So
yeah, that's all on the same bone.
So whenever you had that tightness on your Achilles or on your muscle and your calf, now all that stuff is a chance that's going to happen. You see it happen, like I said, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant in the finals, and now you got it happening to him. But I expect a speedy recovery from him. He'll be back sometime next season. I don't know when, but he'll be back.
Well, he was playing good in that Game 6 game.
He's playing fairly well. So the Thunder switched to them. They win it. They win the title.
As they deserved it. They went there and got it.
MVP on their team. Played out of his mind yesterday.
We had.
I think he had.
You say out of his mind, so I want to see if he was out of his mind.
He had about almost 11 assists in the first half. So he played fairly well. Let me see how many assists he finished. Let me get his numbers really quick. But outside of that, he played fairly well. And Jalen, Williams, that team is set to be good for the next couple of years. So he had 29 points and 12 assists. He finished with 29 and 12 yesterday. His team carried his team all season. But I just think that this team, looking at the way it's built, all these young players, they still have draft picks. They have their core group: Chet Holmgren, SGA, Williams, Dort. They have a great squad, a lot of good chemistry. I can see them winning for years to come. What's your thoughts, Mr. Jackson?
SGA, that's the man. MVP of the league. I give him that. They beat the Indiana Pacers. And I ain't gonna say convincingly it was a dogfight. You wouldn't agree that it was a dogfight?
Yeah, dogfight.
But the better team won the game. So, that was the Oklahoma Thunder. So they went in there and they did what you thought they was gonna do. Me, I thought I just was going for the underdog. And I'm not even gonna call them an underdog. They was right there on their level. So that's not even an underdog story. They crushed over there in the Eastern Conference. That's why they made it to the finals to play OKC. So, they was rightfully there as they should be. And I wanted to see them win. I wanted to see them win, not because they just had good young talent, just like OKC. It's just that OKC was a tad bit better, So if there is no excuses, I take my hat off to OKC, man. Congratulations on the championship, man. But you can bet one thing, Indiana will be right back there next year. If not to the finals, but into the fight of thick of things. Would you agree?
I don't know.
They're not a deteriorating team. Like their window is closing. You're seeing that their door is closing?
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
Because you're going to say, if I ask you about OKC, you'll say yes.
Yeah, they have a.
No. You couldn't even stop. You couldn't even speak fast enough.
No, I'm saying they would be I don't know if they would be back in the finals next year, but they would be, right. Probably they'll be a playoff team, in my opinion. I think the Pacers definitely will be a playoff team. I don't know if they will make it to the finals again. I can't really say because it's just so many teams that's gearing up to be good next season over in the Eastern Conference. The West it's kind of gonna be the same playing field in my opinion. The same team's gonna be in the same position or possibly in the same rankings. You know, which card gonna be out there now? We'll go into that in a second. But the Rockets just made a major move. But I look forward to Oklahoma, the Thunder to be right there, and I expect SGA to be an MVP again, possibly next season as well. You know, him and Jokic to be there, top 1 and 2, as far as that goes. So we'll switch now to Kevin Durant was traded to the Houston Rockets yesterday. They got rid of Green. They got rid of Green, and they gave him their 10th, the 10th pick in this next week's draft. You know, they gave up some good pieces. They gave up a lot of draft capital to get Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant going to the Houston Rockets, in my opinion, does it make them a lot better? I just got to see what they bring in, you know, around Kevin Durant.
I just got to see it.
But they still got a young squad though. They got a young team now.
A young roster.
Yeah, they got a young squad too. So them around Kevin Durant, and then Udoka is the head coach. He's a great coach. I think that they ain't lose nothing but by getting rid of Green. In my opinion, I think that Green is a young talent, but he's not a Kevin Durant. And Kevin Durant still maybe got 2, 3, maybe even 4 good seasons left where he'll be a threat. And now they bring him in and pair him with the squad that they got in there with that roster they got already. They're going to be somewhere at the top of the league as far as competing for a championship. I expect the Rockets to be right there competing for a championship next season, in my opinion. Anything you want to add about Kevin Durant and him being traded?
That's it.
Okay, so now I was going to add something else. Now you go into this trade, right? We knew Kevin Durant was going to move. Knew Kevin Durant was going to leave. Kevin Durant was, looking to be out from Phoenix. Now you flip to this Phoenix Suns. How does this trade help the Phoenix Suns? The Phoenix Suns, I don't know how Green is going to. They already have a shooting guard down there, a superstar down there, and now you bring in Green, who's an up-and-coming superstar to play. Can they put Green probably at the 1? I don't know. It's just you got to see how they mix and match that down there as far as putting that team around Devin Booker. I expect the Suns to be at the bottom of the league, man. Probably 9th, 10th spot fighting to get into the playoffs. I don't expect them to be at the top of the league. And now I expect the Houston Rockets to be top 1, 2, 3 teams in the league next season. So that's where I stand with that.
If you need around-the-clock care, call Medicare LLC. We are concerned about your care. We are concerned about the care for your loved ones. Please allow us to help. I look forward to hearing from you. Call us today.